Erbil refinery strike, a strategic fracture. The escalating use of Iranian kamikaze drones represents a significant escalation in asymmetric warfare, directly targeting US-aligned strategic assets within a key regional hub. The recent destruction of sections of the Erbil oil refinery by an Iranian-operated drone necessitates an immediate re-evaluation of US energy security posture in the Middle East and Iraq.
This incident underscores the vulnerability of critical infrastructure, specifically, supporting Western energy interests, to non-state actors operating with significant regional influence. The attack, occurring within the Kurdistan region of Iraq, a vital US allied area, demonstrates a deliberate effort to disrupt energy supply chains and destabilize the region, potentially exacerbating existing geopolitical tensions surrounding oil production and distribution.
Furthermore, the targeting of this refinery, a significant contributor to regional energy supply, introduces substantial risk to global petrochemical markets and amplifies existing concerns regarding energy price volatility.
Shifting geopolitical dynamics, the attack fundamentally alters the risk landscape surrounding US strategic interests in the region. Historically, the region's stability has been predicated on a delicate balance of power, largely managed through US military presence and alliances.
However, the utilization of kamikaze drones signals a shift towards a more decentralized and unpredictable security environment, where traditional counterterrorism strategies are demonstrably inadequate. The targeting of Erbil highlights a deliberate attempt to erode US influence and leverage regional vulnerabilities, capitalizing on an environment of heightened tension stemming from the ongoing conflicts in Syria and Yemen.
Moreover, this event exposes the limitations of relying solely on regional partners, particularly those with complex relationships with Iran, and demands a more robust assessment of the effectiveness of existing defense mechanisms. The incident's timing, coinciding with heightened diplomatic activity regarding the Iran nuclear deal, further complicates the strategic calculus, suggesting a deliberate attempt to pressure Western nations.
Operational analysis. Asymmetric warfare at scale. The drone strike represents a calculated exploitation of vulnerabilities within Western security frameworks. The Iranian strategy employed here is predicated on a sophisticated understanding of Western operational vulnerabilities, specifically the protection of critical infrastructure against low-cost, high-impact attacks.
The use of kamikaze drones, offering a relatively inexpensive method of inflicting significant damage, represents a potent demonstration of asymmetric warfare, effectively neutralizing expensive and less agile conventional defense assets. Analysis of the attack reveals a coordinated effort, likely involving a combination of Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps Irq-125 drones and sophisticated targeting intelligence, capable of bypassing traditional air defense systems.
The choice of Erbil, a region with significant US military and diplomatic presence, suggests a strategic intent to maximize the psychological impact and demonstrate the reach of Iranian capabilities. Furthermore, the damage inflicted on the refinery, while significant, likely represents a staging point for further disruptions, demonstrating an intent to create cascading vulnerabilities within the global energy supply chain.
Strategic implications and projected risks. The Erbil attack necessitates a recalibration of US strategic priorities and a heightened awareness of emerging threats. The immediate consequences of this attack are multifaceted, ranging from potential disruptions to global oil supplies and increased volatility in energy markets to a demonstrable weakening of US credibility within the region.
Looking forward, the increased frequency of such attacks demands a comprehensive reassessment of US defense strategies, including the prioritization of robust anti-drone technologies and the development of more resilient critical infrastructure safeguards. Furthermore, the incident underscores the urgent need for a more proactive diplomatic approach, aimed at de-escalating tensions and directly addressing Iranian motivations.
The potential for further attacks remains substantial, particularly given Iran's demonstrated capabilities and the strategic value of US allied infrastructure in the Middle East, necessitating a long-term strategy focused on deterrence, resilience, and the cultivation of alternative energy sources to mitigate future vulnerabilities.